Okay, we're here. I'm sorry, I was just sidetracked. Hey y'all, this dumbass chair again. Okay, we're here with the infamous Yolanda Adams. So hey y'all, to talk Monday evening tea and things of that nature. So we was racking our brains trying to figure out what exactly we were going to talk about, whatever. And universally, we was like, we. When I say we, I mean me and the other two people who live in my head. We were like, well, you just talk about like job hunting since that's what you're doing. I hate this shirt. It's like a turtleneck. We should talk about job hunting because that's what we're doing right now, and a lot of people are job hunting right now and realizing how stressful and annoying it is. So we're gonna get into it. So this is a list that I have of all the stores in the mall, or at least a majority of them that I've like the ones that are crossed out I've applied to already. The other ones I have just been like F it because it is so difficult now to like apply to jobs because first of all they're always online. So the days of going into like the mall with a whole stack of your resumes and just going and handing them out and stuff like that are completely over. You don't bring your resume until you have an interview. And well, most people believe that you like do the online application, then a couple of days after you go in with your resume, hi, I submitted an application. I was just coming to drop off my resume and thank you guys for submitting. People think that shit actually works if they even read your application, first of all, because it's online, firstly. So I just don't feel secure submitting an online application and believing that's actually going to get read. Just my own personal, you know, what's it called? Insecurity, I guess. I just don't think it's going to get read because it's submitted electronically. And I'm like, what do they do? They like print it out or do they read it while it's on the screen or like how does this work? So maybe if I knew, I would be more comfortable with it. But I want to go back to the backbacks when you just went and dropped off your resume and stuff like that because that was just so much easier. Something flew into my ear. I'm going to die. Oh, that's Jeremy. Sorry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Job hunting. Okay. So yeah. So you do the online application. Firstly, the part before you can even start the application, you have to have like a login and like a username and stuff to the website in order to even do the application. That pissed me off number one. So after I give you a novel about myself just to get a login, then you actually start the application. So you have the standard questions, your name, address, birthday, all that stuff, phone number. Then you get into your work experience and education. It's basically they ask you for your resume, basically in application form, which is why I just don't understand why I can't just drop my resume off and call it a day. But whatever. Um, so yeah, then there's like these text questions, and they're like, have you received government assistance or welfare or SSI? I'm not sure what that is. Social Security something, income maybe. I don't know. And they ask you, are you a veteran? And like random stuff like that that I am forced to answer no to all of them. And it's a lot of them. They have like a separate section of text questions, and they're all included on like this separate little block. So then they get into the questionnaire and the assessment. Let me talk because those without these online applications wouldn't be that bad. But they give you these. The questionnaire is like 100 plus questions, random questions with like, if you saw someone stealing at work, would you A, tell your supervisor, B, not say anything, C, tell a coworker, D, confront the person, or E, none of the above? First of all, let me just say, if I see somebody stealing from work, that ain't my business. I don't want nothing to do with it because when they get ready to go down, if I say something, then they gonna think I got something to do with it. And if I just stay out of it, I'm better off than trying to play detective and where's Carmen San Diego. I don't have time. So that's one of the dumb questions that you get on these little assess or questionnaires. And then there's like it's like 100 of these questions, and it's like they word them. They're like the same question, they're just differently worded. So what I think they do with these is they want to see if you're gonna lie and have the same response every time. And 9 times out of 10, you don't because you don't remember what the hell you put, and you know it's the same question, but you don't remember exactly what you put. So by the time you sit and rack your brain trying to figure it out, you're frustrated and like just fuck it, none of the above. That's what I do. That's probably why I don't have a job now. But then there's the assessment, and the assessment is, some websites have assessments where they basically give you like you're applying for retail. They'll give you like situations where like, say for example, I did one today for the Gap, and they said if a unruly customer comes in with a purchase that was purchased 102 days ago, and the return policy is only 90 days, what do you do? Do you tell them no return? Tell them go to hell? Call your supervisor? Call security? Stuff like that. I clicked call security because I saw that the person was unruly. So I was like, oh no, it's not my job to deal with you and your attitude. Security, come get them, or call the supervisor, who's ever closer. 9 times out of 10, if I'm at the checkout lane, the door is closer where the security should be sitting. So I'm calling security. That's just me. So after all that's done, assessment, questionnaire, then they ask you, you use really long drawn out text that I don't think anyone reads. And if you do read it, more points to you. Maybe I should start reading it, and maybe I'll get some like better results. But I don't. It's just like terms and conditions. It's like the fine print of any type of contract or something. Basically, I'm assuming what it probably says is you are certifying that all of the things that you stated in this application are true to your knowledge, and that if you're lying, you can't be terminated or not qualify for the job or something like that. And then you just like electrically sign or write your name, type your name at the bottom. Then you submit. Then you get this email. And let me tell you why the email pisses me off. The email, the little confirmation email annoys me because it says your application is being reviewed and or processed for review. And if maybe I have one. I did so many apps today as y'all can see on that checklist. Let's go to my Yahoo Mail. Okay. Here we go. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. Thank you for applying to the position of Sales Associates at Old Navy Eastgate Shopping Center. To continue to grow and build our iconic brand, we need to leverage talent across the company. By clicking Submit to your application, we'll route it to our recruiting team. We are currently reviewing your experience and qualifications. If your application appropriately matches our requirements, we will contact you. If you would like to review your profile, click here. The username you created is whatever my username is, and then best regards to Gap Incorporated Careers. So here's why this annoys me, because this doesn't tell me anything but that I press submit. I know that already. I press submit. What I wish they would do was tell you whether you're qualified or not, so then I can at least have a glimmer of hope at the most. Like they should pre-scan it or pre-screen it somehow, so I know like okay, if they say we'll review it, then yeah, maybe I might have a chance to at least get an interview. But this don't tell me nothing. But I click submit, and then you received it. I don't need to know that. I need to know if I'm slightly qualified. And 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not, because I've only worked in like a kitchen my entire life since I was like 16. So any job I want, I need to be somewhere in a kitchen chopping carrots or something. So that's Yolanda not getting her airtime and she don't like it. I'm sorry, Yolanda girl. Anyway, that's the key on jobs and things. I think I'm just gonna like force my way back into the 2000 early the mid 2000s when I'll start applying for jobs and just going to places and dropping off applications and be like, hey y'all, or a resume, be like, hey, I need to see a manager. Like I got a complaint or something, and they'll be like, hi, I really don't have a complaint. I'm just here to, drop off my resume. I didn't feel like filling out the application online, so maybe if you, could read over it and consider me for a job, I really appreciate it. That's what I think I'm gonna start doing. That's a better idea. So that's the key. It's 7:32. Tonight is the Love and Hip Hop finale, final reunion, part two, the last episode, shit, of the season. So be ready for it. I might review it tonight if it's that exciting, but then again, I might wait till in the morning. But yeah, I might do it in the morning because I don't have to go to class till 4. So yeah, I'll just do the Love and Hip Hop reunion tomorrow. Excuse me, tomorrow morning, along with Trayvon Tuesday, which is coming back. I promise. I ain't did Trayvon Tuesday in a good 3 weeks. No shade. I'm still here to support me and Yolanda, but it's been a little busy. So, all right, y'all. That's it. Say bye, Yolanda, before we go, because that's it for today. I know she probably like he just like really milking my name, and I want some money from it. She ain't gonna get much. I ain't got no job. I just told her. All right, y'all. Peace.